just me, was it?
Yeah.
Right then, welcome back to 2021 Southern Masters at GB9. This is the main event, last 16, between Stewart Colclough and Michael Rhodes. So, good game this, I think. Both would have been playing pretty well to get here. So, fingers crossed. I haven't seen Michael at GB9 before, but I know he was a regular. I'm pretty sure he may have won a main event before. So he does know what he's doing. Obviously former snooker professional and English 8-ball player more so nowadays, but obviously solid cueist. Don't expect it. Well, both of these ex-snooker professionals, I think. I'm pretty sure Colclough was a pro. Could be corrected. So should be a good watch this. Shouldn't be too many balls missed. If I can ask everyone to give it a like and a share, it'd be mostly appreciated. Oh, he's having to take the medicine yet. Expects to cue straight, so kind of just stun run through this. Just topped it through two rails. Hit that really nice. Lovely. Right, so just probably run through one rail and have the 7 in the side. Yeah, nicely done. Nice finish this by Michael. Evening, Jim. How are you, buddy? I hope you're well. It's a good start this by Michael, even swapping hands. To be fair, that was about as easy as it gets if you're going to swap hands. And 1-0 Michael Rhodes. And we're on the board. Top man, that's what I like to hear. Enjoy the rest of your evening, buddy. I hope you're sitting comfortably and ready for an evening's pool ahead. Okay, so Colclough's lost the one round the back of the stack. He's made points, but he's left Michael straight in on this one with the 2 sitting there. Yeah, I've had a couple of swims today, mate. I had my first swim at about 7:30, and then went for another swim before I went for dinner about, I don't know, 4:30, dinner about 5:30. Yeah, so that's about right. Yep. A couple of swims today. Trying making the effort not to be a lazy toe rag. Fingers crossed the effort will pay fruition. Feel a bit better for it, I've got to say. It's nice actually, it's quite refreshing to go and have a swim and a hot tub and a sauna. Kind of wakes you up after these long weekends. Okay, so looking at this, oh, he's just stepped in the way, Michael. He's not a midi and off straight here. Like, this is one of those almost trick shots where you want to launch this with top side and arc it up the rail. I'm not sure if it's even possible. Like, I think it is. Unless there you go, quick one is out the way. So actually, you might be able to top it through the gap. Yeah, like he's just pointing out there. Look, it's going to be tough, but maybe you have to play it with a bit of inside. There you go. You might get a little bit of help from the. If you can't pot it, you can see it, I think, and hold behind the 8 and send the 3 round. So, but yeah, he got down on it as in Ryan's there just now. Yeah, looking after himself. He's done well. We're all trying. That's all that matters. Make the effort and fingers crossed, huh? He's lost loads of weight, Ryan, and I think his pool game's probably been helped by it. You know, healthy body, healthy mind. Yeah, he's played that nicely. So Michael's not struggled coming onto this table, that's for sure, by the looks of things. Not quite sure what the angle's like here, but he might just stun run through this. 5 in the corner. Overhit it a little bit, but I think he might have to play short side of the 6 here, unless he fancies stun running through it, but I think he'd be close to the side. Oh no, he's played it perfectly. Lovely, good shot. Looks good, Michael. Looks very good on this table, I've got to say. Oh, I've been waiting all weekend for someone to play well. Yeah, I like this. Michael can come and play more events. He saved me. Yeah, he's got this speed down and everything. This is, yeah, more of this, please. I hope Stewart plays just as well when he gets a chance at the table. Yeah, he's a good player, yeah. So, he's just lost the white ball here, though. He gives it the old leg swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just there. So 5 to the 6 and the 6 to the 7. So it's just all about getting perfect position on this 5 here. Other than that, shouldn't be any problems. Yeah, I suppose unless you say, like, imagine falling the wrong side of this 2 ball, but pretty hard with ball in hand to not get at least decent on the 3. Just punch this across. Nice. So I just want to point out the 5 passes the 9 as well. So like he's got a couple of options here. Like he can bring it back straight in-ish to the 4 or just play to the blue spot. Depends how he feels. So I think you can pinch draw this straight up the rail, which is so kind of just to the diamond before the middle pocket would be lovely. That's perfect, I think. And just perfect angle. We can just stun over, or stun up, I should say. Doesn't want to stun over, stun up for a nice angle on the 6. Maybe screw back 2 rails. There you go. So just screw back 2 rails under the middle pocket. And he should be out. Just put a nice stroke on this. He's put too nice a stroke on this, I think. He's going to have to get away with it. And Okay, so it's not easy, but he's got a shot. But yeah, he's overhit that considerably. Got to be careful not to double hit this as well. So that's good out in the end. It wasn't too easy. So another great break by Michael. He'd have wished that 2 had dropped, to be honest, because he's going to have to play a shot from the 2 to the 3. And this is a little bit close for comfort. He's not going to want. He's got to be careful not to double hit this. I think he just rolls this in. There you go. But this isn't easy, you know. To I might even almost play it slightly cushioned first with check side. Try and bring it up just outside the 8 and end up playing the 3 in the corner. Don't think it's too much to ask. I think with it that deep in the shelf to be able to get round above it to play the 3 in the side. Yeah. Oh wow, he has missed that 4. You know what? I've got to be honest. I just think there was too much traffic there, and obviously he's ended up over hitting it. Kind of not sure if he's going to get through the gaps. Like if there was no 4 and 7 there, he's never over hitting this. But you know, he's still at the table, so let's see what he can come up with. Well, he's had a go, and he's not going to be overly happy with this. Okay, so this is one where you've got to play it into the rail if you're going to play the combo, I think, and send it around. Well, you know what? He's played that about as good as you could, and it's not the way I would have played it. I'd have been a bit worried if, well, yeah, as it turns out, I worried for nothing, but it's neither here nor there. He's played it like a dream, and that looks pretty good too. And so So you probably just check this up. You don't want to try and get behind the 9 here, I don't think. And you don't want to go too close to it. Let's see if he plays towards the 8 here. Yeah, this is the wrong shot for me. I think you should have checked it up and come inside the 9. He's never going to miss it the way he plays. Wow, banked it dead weight. What a man. So Michael to break, leading 3 racks to 1. And, so far so good. Looks to be in fine form. Looking to make the 4 in the corner. Dress up the 1. Oh, either he's racked them terribly or hit them terribly. I can't work out which. Not sure he's quite got there with the white ball there. I think sure he can get to the bottom of this 1 ball. And he was relying on a bit of luck there, Michael, and didn't get any at all. Stuck the 1 right up. And kind of the 7 to the 8. Maybe the only real, although he's maybe the 3 to the 4 also, depending on the angle. Right, I didn't even see the 4 ball under the 9. Got chlorine in my eye still, Jim. I want to make sure it is though. You don't want to go 4-1 down, that's for sure. It's a long way back. 3-2 and breaking. Sounds far better, I know. It needs to travel a little bit. There you go, just enough. Punch it between the 8 and 9, I think. Or straight up, depending on the angle. Yeah, Just using the rail to make sure he gets up. A few ways of playing this, to be honest. Like, could screw twice across or go forward 3 rails. Play this. If you play the 7 into the pocket where his back arm is now, there's literally loads of ways to get on the 8. So that's what I like to do. Go 3 rails. 'Cause you can fall underneath the 8 here and just play it into the top pocket. It's perfect. Yeah, and that's a dreamy position. Looks nailed on for 3 racks to 2 here. Stewart doesn't make too many mistakes from here, that's for sure. So Stewart to break and needs to put a better stroke on this one than his last. He completely lost the white around the back of the stack, the last one. And he's going to make points, and he lost the white again, but this time it's worked out to his advantage. He's in on this too, but it's looks a bit straight. I think there's a slight angle. It's a bit deceiving, this camera angle, but not too clever. Don't know if you can force follow this through 2 rails. I really don't. Like, you might have to play for the gap. Yeah, he's looking at it now. Just stun this in. Well, stun run through about 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch or whatever it is, and play the 3 long between the 8 and 9. No, he's drawing back. Didn't like that either. Execute that like a dream. And now he's perfect side as well, so you can just screw across the face of the 4. Did just have a look. The 5's mighty tight. Mighty tight. But tell you what is on. The 5-9, if he falls right on this 4, he could end up playing for the 5-9. He hasn't even had a look at it, to be honest, which is, I think that 5's pretty tight. Yeah, that's my choice. The 5-9. It's well makeable. Anywhere near the middle pocket, you just put your point on the rail, and you should make this, I think. You know, I think he's pretty committed to this now. I think he knows there's what, 1.5, 2 inches maximum between the 9 and 5. So there you go. Just pick your spot. Pick your spot and hit it. I know that's pretty sounds self-explanatory, but that's what you've got to do on these combos. I think I make him about an 8.5 out of 10 to make that, yeah. And there she goes. So important to land right side of the free ball here. So just making sure to pick his spot. Wants to go a bit down the table, but not too far that he has to dice with the 5 and coming down. So I think he has gone too far to just follow forward. So he might end up playing short side of the 4 here. It's better than being straight, so he's made sure of leaving himself the right angle. That needs to check up, and it's going to slide. And I think you can still cut this back. Maybe hold on the 8. It's a touch deceiving. He's going to play safe though, I think. Yeah. Keep Stewie locked up if you can. So probably got to come around like 3 rails. I would think. Yeah. It's not easy this. Especially when you can't get a lot of that cue ball. It's a good effort, but he was an underdog. So ball in hand for Michael, and just got to make sure he's the right side of this 5, and that looks to be perfect. Stun up the table, kind of 1 rail, and then this is. Well, he's chose not to use the rail, which is. I suppose he's just not. Yeah, and then you lose the speed. So he's going to have to play around the back of the 8 here, I think. Bit of, if you can hit kind of, maybe you can't. He's got to hit the middle diamond on the, I can't even try to explain it in a minute, I'm tongue-tied. But if he gets away with this, it's criminal, really. Yep, and Stewie's looking to the stars, no doubt, thinking, why me? Why me? I think this is almost slightly easier to hit though, with it being not in the pocket. You can actually hit a bit of the rail. He's going to be using the inside spin, so it'll spin out off the second rail. Oh wow, you needed a bit more spin to make sure you kind of hit the second rail. Second rail first and spin the 6 in. But don't get me wrong, he's unlucky to be hooked the way Michael played it, but you know, that's rotation pull for you. And Michael looks like going ahead here, 4 racks to 3. So Stew's made the one. he's got that break is, considering how good a player is, it's mental. It's that white is gone. Zero control. So just trying to work out where he wants to push to. Steadying himself on this stretch. And somewhere around about there, he says. But I think this is kind of a not the greatest of pushes. You can just fin this two with like check side and pull the white down the rail and keep it behind the 9 and 5, I would think. Yeah, it's a strange one for me, that. It's kind of, it was almost never getting that back. So, you know what, this can work out well though. If he tries to push the two, kick the two towards the top right-hand pocket, you can, you know, obviously he doesn't want to pot it, but you can end up hooking behind the 4 and the 6, kind of. So you're hitting it half ball on the inside. He's hit it a bit too thin, but you'll take the result. It looked like Stewart decelerated on that a bit, and he's not got behind the 9 and the 5, and I think this looks on. And Michael definitely having a go at this, pull it down the rail, bit of half ball to 7, and this is perfect. And he looks like he's got his potting boots on, Michael, and ready to do some damage. Although he's got too much check side in that. So a bit of a poor one, to be honest. But you know, Michael doesn't play much by all accounts, so can be forgiven. Couple of little blockers here, to be honest. I don't know if he can play a telling safety. He might just have to play a kind of almost a dump behind the 6. Can't get the 4 anywhere. Too nice. Good shot. I think definitely not cut off the one railer. That 8 was always looming large for either the white or the 4, whichever way you wanted to play it. So just made sure of getting the cue ball behind the 6. And Stu's got a good hit on that. Just where's it going to stop? So Stewart, unfortunately, looks like he could probably be in trouble this next visit. Unless he's left an edge here. Doesn't look like it though. Doesn't look like it. Stewart's having a look. He'll know better than I. Yeah, I can't believe it's. Can't believe he hasn't hit that harder, to be honest, because obviously the cue ball and the 4 tracking in the same direction. At that pace, you really did need to literally glue the white to the 9 or something, hitting the ball 4 half ball. I think it's just he was relying on too much luck at that pace. I think Michael can pump this out 2 rails towards the blue spot. Oh wow, he's played underneath it and he's forgot the pot. Oh dear, I think he's glued himself to the 5 here. Oh, could say it's a bit unlucky, but didn't want to be going that close to the 5 in the first place. So just a little safety. I have a light touch here. And I think he's left the edge of this 5, you know. Although you can only play it thin and try and get the white a couple of rails behind the 8. Oh wow, Michael does miss pots. So Stewie with this nice easy chance to make it 4 apiece. So back from a player break and Michael to break, and it's 4 apiece. And he looks to somehow have got a couple of balls and be straight on in the 2 in the side after losing the white. That's the difference, isn't it? Oh my goodness. That's the difference. Well, it should be the difference. Like Stewie's been losing the white and having no shot, and Michael lost the white, had a perfect shot, and somehow he might have got a skid off the rack. I don't know, but it looks like he tried spinning it in and just misjudged it, to be honest. But either way, it's done now. Stewie's put a nice stroke on that one. Maybe a little bit too nice. Not sure he can hold for this. 4 in the side. Might be able to. Won't be rushed, Stewie, that's for sure. Like, he's a deliberate man. There's a little walk around, make sure. Tries to eliminate any silly mistakes. Is he thinking of playing this round? Or just playing for the 4 in the corner? Not sure what he's doing here. I'm going to be honest, not a clue. Oh, we'll see. Wow. If he doesn't scratch here, this is perfect. What a shot that is. What a great speed. And should be able to leave the perfect angle on the 6, just to come under the 8 and towards the 7. Just follow this through. I'm assuming you can come under the 8. Looks like you can. Shouldn't go too close to it. Yeah, that's perfect. Nice shot. Played it well. And for all the tea in China, this is going to be 5-4 Colclough. And Stewie to break. If he sorts his break out, he's got a chance, right? Right, and I mean in the tournament, not just in this match. Decent stick, young Stewart. Yep. If I'm sure, I might even change sides here. He's sticking to this side, so we'll expect the white down the back of the stack, or is he going to just hit the one away thicker? There's just no control, none. But he's made points. Oh. I wonder if he's got a shot at this one in the side. And kind of send the white 2 rails down towards the 5. Yeah, can't really tell too much from there. Oh, wow, he's queuing it. I can get it in the corner. Surely not. Deceiving. Very deceiving. Yeah, no, that's better. Right, if that hangs up, that is... Well, obviously he's not on the 2 ball anyway, but... He'd rather be kicking at the 2 than leaving Michael an open look at the 1. So, funny shot this. Oh, look at that. Oh, through the cap as well. Yes, Ryan, but let's be honest, you loved it. So he's looking at bumping the 7 and holding for the 4-9 combo. Just don't miss the 7. Nice. I don't know if he's decided to change his mind or he's just fallen really short. I think he's fallen short. The 4-9 does look wide. What am I doing? We'll watch that. We'll watch it from this angle. Sorry if I just made you dizzy. So swishes it in. Let's go back to the camera 2. Table 2, I should say, and Chris Alexander leading John Holden 6 racks to 4. So once again we find ourselves at a Britvic 55 and Michael strangely breaking far better than the guy who plays regular American pool, and I think there's a window here, a strange little window where Michael can almost play this 2 ball if he wanted along the rail. I think it's almost a guide between the 8 and the 5. And just a high ball to come down past the 9 and the 7. He maybe couldn't. And he's a lot short with a 2 ball there. I think sometimes you just live in hope as a commentator that he's got a shot and he's going to play something extravagant. So I think that was my living in hope moment for this match. And Stewie's got a hope for a good white ball here because 2's leaked right out and he hasn't got it. Although Michael's butchered that one. He's cued a lot of them really nicely, but he was up on that one pretty quickly. So a little safety shot here, the order of the day I would assume. He plays a bank to nothing, but that's a nothing shot. Yeah, Jonesy on after this. Is he playing Chappers? I can't remember. Jonesy versus, I want to say Ryan Fleming, right? Should be good. Look forward to that one. Oh, he's hit that one far better than the previous one, that's for sure. So I think he's got to pull this round 2 rails and play the 7 in the opposite bottom corner. Because the 7 doesn't pass the 9, so it's like a... Just want to soft screw this round the back of the 7. I wouldn't try holding it in the middle. End up with the wrong side, or... Yeah, these shelves. Caught a few people out this weekend, that's for sure. Like babying the balls in, he cues well as well, so if he lets his stroke out, he's a huge favourite to spin the white round. And then should be no dramas from there, I would think, but this game's a lot about shot selection, and it can go so wrong so easily. So Stewie's a bit short here, but you can just hit this with a nice high ball. Just needs to pot it, and he'll come a couple of rails across. Just the most important thing here is the pot. Don't sell out. It's a nice shot there by Stewie. Just can play this a nice plain ball. Just float naturally towards the 9. His natural angles are massive. You just make the game so much easier. I actually like the fact that he's let his stroke out there and used both short rails. Nice to see. Confident stroke. It's got a baby in it. Sorry guys, I thought I'd changed the camera and I hadn't. Apologies. You've just missed the break. Sorry for that. Just gonna let a ref move the rack. So just wait for that. So be interesting to see what Stewart does, because it doesn't look like this 5 goes for love nor money, but he's playing for the bank. Let's go, you know. Ah, look, silly sausage. Look at that camera angle there. That flies. Well, it flies from where he is anyway. He played a good shot. So Stewie holding himself together here, and kind of a couple of mistakes creeped in from Michael, and Stewie looks like capitalising and a good chance of making it 7-5 now. Good shot. And you just have to leave the white not a million miles away from the where the 7 is now, and just kind of yeah, I think he's ended up a bit straight, so he's got to put a stroke on it, which he won't be a problem. He'll go back, not forwards, I would have thought. I don't think he's got the angle to follow off one rail, so just draw this back 2 feet or 4. Just caught hold of that a little bit. There's no doubt this will find the back of the pocket. Oh wow. Seems to have just completely dropped his elbow at that one. Cursed him. So, pretty sure Michael's going to play the bank here, but he's missed it by a week and a day. But he's left distance. Typically, I fully expect Stewart to just pump this in now. He must have had a word with himself after chopping that last one. Get his cue through this one. Yeah, there you go. Isn't it silly? Funny old game. Michael Rhodes to break. Trailing 7 racks to 5. He's in points again. And he does have a look at the 2. Not the easiest of positions though to get on the 3. There's a small gap on the left hand side of the 8. Or he can play a telling safety. And he's gone at the 8. And that's not worked out too well, but I'm not sure he can. He looks quite flat on the 3 to try and stun behind the 8, and obviously he's close to the rail as well. So might have to fin off the bottom of the 3, and I'm not sure if this 3's going to end up going into like the bottom of the 9, saying, and coming underneath the 8. There it goes. It's hit the bottom of the 5, which is so it wasn't as flat as I thought, but you can Stewart can kick at this one rail quite easily, and you'd expect to hit the right side of it. So push the 3 between the 5 and the 6, and you're aiming to kind of stop the white on the 8 and hold behind the 9 and the 6. Obviously that's prime time perfect. That's what he'll be looking at and hoping for. Let's see how it happens, how it plays out. Oh, he's hit the right side of it, and as long as you hit the right side of it, good things can happen, but it's got separation and the 3 doesn't pass the 7. Well, rotation pull, that's 2 words. But sum up that shot, I don't think Michael really had a great idea what was going to happen. He was just praying for separation, and he got it, but he fluked the 7 as well, so he's got a chance to play a better safety here. Try and hold up behind the 4 or on the 4. Oh, he's caromed it, banked the 3, and got a shot on the 5. You know, whatever. Do it your own way, Michael. Played that nicely also, and oh, he's miscued it. What a... And fluked it, miscued it, fluked it. Well, the way this racquet's gone, if he doesn't fly at this 8, then I don't know what's going on.
Sorry, not sorry.
Pretty sure this is, at worst case, a very small bend for Stewie. A little bit of inside, snick the 8 in, check up 2 rails, and he'll be on the hill. But he might be able to just play it. May need to not swerve it at all. Needed to put check side on that. Needed to put check side on that. Deary me. This does cut. It also doubles back. The way this this shelf plays on this bottom right hand corner, I'm probably almost tempted to bank this, and but it does cut. Yeah, see, there you go. What a rack that is. So Michael was, it seemed, always destined to win this rack, and 7-6. So Stewart Colclough to break, leading 7 racks to 6. And, oh wow, he's actually hit one good. He deserves a shot of the 2, and he has. Well, that's not something I expected to say in this match after the first 6 breaks, or 7, one or the other. So nice. So, go on, Jim. You know it makes sense. It is a naughty drink. Like, it's absolutely legit. Jim, you will not go wrong with a slow gin and a bit of lemon. Colclough, stop taking your eye off the ball. My goodness. This is... played the cannon and not the pot. It's a strange game this time. Strange game this sometimes. God, dear me, it's been a long weekend already. So, Michael just stun out 2 rails. He's decided to play 1. I'm thinking get a bit flat on this. Playing it 1. Let's come out into the centre of the table a bit more. But you can punch this round. Potentially 2 to 3 rails. Get behind the 7. He's looking at playing the 7-9 combo, which is just, it wouldn't be for me. Or he's playing it with high inside here, maybe. Oh yeah, he's just absolutely butchered that one. I think he wasn't sure what to do there. He kind of was a twitch in between. So sure, you can just like kind of almost soft screw this across 1 rail. Yeah. Oh, 2 rails, there you go. If you're worried about 6 inches. So just make sure of this, Stewart. Like, see, he's just a bit straight, and he doesn't want to punch it and fall like too low on the 9. So just force follow this to out 2 rails. Like, make sure you put a nice confident stroke on it. That's it. It's you don't want to stun run through and end up losing the cue ball or something silly. Just play out into the centre of the table, and then you're 8-6 up. Good man. almost can't believe my eyes there. It's I feel like Michael's just completely folded, almost like a cheap deck chair, just gone. It's just made some crazy errors considering how he started. To be honest, I thought the way he started, he was going to do some serious damage. Like it, and I don't mean just winning this match. I thought, here we go. He likes this table. It's a good shot by Stewart. Even if it's leaked out a little bit, there's not too much you can do. He's going to be pushing it towards the corner bag. Chris Alexander on table 2 has just knocked out Johnny Holden in the last 16 of the main event. Yeah, so Michael in a bit of trouble here, to be honest. He not even sure he can kind of dump it. Yeah, I think he's just had to swing his arm at that one. And I'm sure there was a shot, but I couldn't think of one. That's when you need apples back from the States. He's out there trying to earn a crust. We wish him well. Old Luggles. So, obviously, 7 a slight problem here. Although, got to be honest, I think the 3 might be a problem from there, let alone the 7. Pretty sure he's not on it, but yeah, surely not. Yeah, he looked good, didn't he? Like, I think I don't even know what it was. I think, did you go 3-1 up? That's a good shot by Stewart. But this is going to have to be a good shot also, because that 8 is looming large. Not sure you can get underneath it. So he's going to have to try and pump it and kind of hit it half ball. Get it moving towards the 6, I would think. Like check side, half ball. Oh wow, he could get around it. Blimey. Well, maybe he got around it because he missed a 5, but see, I've got the advantage of the time delay stream here as well, so I can see where he missed it. He must have missed it thick, right? Thin, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Pushed it out wide. Got the white. Camera 3 suggests that the 7 does go in the side pocket, but he's not got there. Definitely not got there. And just a few silly errors that crept into Michael's game towards the, I don't know, maybe the back third of this match. And ultimately, you would feel now it's going to cost him the match, but he looked great leading up to this little mini meltdown. Well, I don't, I'm not saying he's out of the main event, but well, he should be out of the event now. Ball in hand, the 7 definitely goes in the side, and what? Does he look at that? Does he not think that goes? Surely that goes. Definitely goes. Wow, I can't believe he doesn't think that goes. I'm sure it goes, but he's playing safe. God, imagine if Michael flukes this now. And the rack. Wow, that's just... It's just like, to be honest, for me, he's played all the wrong shot anyway. I cannot believe for the life of me that that 7 doesn't go. Michael was playing for it. Sure of it. So just try and kind of send the 7 up to the top corner, hold behind the 9 with the 8. Well, they may have hit this a little bit weighty. We haven't got any better camera angle for this one. Maybe he's got a thin edge of it, but I'm pretty sure he can't pot it. Pretty sure. Oh wow, Michael. Well, you don't see many racks like this in the last 16 in the main event thrown away from here. That's for sure. You'd have to, your tip would have to fall off, I think. And I'm sure Stewie's is glued on perfectly fine. So you don't want to hit this with too much topspin because you'll kill the white on the rail. Just play it at a nice pace. And he's played it at a very nice pace. Stewie's already missed 1-9, a little bit similar to this. You would like to think that he'll make sure this time. He babied the last one, so I'm hoping he puts his cue through this one a little bit. Oh wow, you know what? That's because he missed the last one and he still babied it. Just screw them in, Stewie. Screw them in. Oh, dearie me. Wow, that's just... Oh wow. And Michael, this is Finn, I think. This is Finn. It's hilarious. Oh, I love 9-ball. I think he's got to have a pop at this, but this shelf is deep. If this isn't hit nicely, it's not going in. That's a fact. It's, you know what? You might get away with this though. If that white slows up. Not quite. You'd think Michael Rhodes can deal with this 9 quite comfortably. Don't see him missing this, to be honest. It's probably 8.5 out of 10, I would say, if not 9. Yeah. And Stewie's going to be seething. Seething. So, nice look at this one ball. And I think that 3-9 is worst case scenario here, but it's probably quite wired. He's going to come around and have a look, and it could be a nice little short rack this for Michael to go 8 each. Yeah, but you can quite easily just play this the same, you know, where he'd play for the 3, just play it firmer and come down for the 3 in the side. So you've got to just make a decision. You could play this with a high ball with inside. Just a touch, like half a tip maybe. And yeah, I think he's just got to try and make his mind up here. So he's pulled it round for the combo. He's babied it. Wow. Can't believe if he hasn't just pumped that home. Pick your spot and pump it home. Stewie's he's on a duck's life here. It's like I don't know who's even favourite from this spot at the minute, because Stewie should have really killed this off, but Michael's had enough chances also. But so put a nice high ball stroke on this. Get it out into the centre of the table. Make sure you're you want to get as close to the blue spot as possible, or kind of, if you can land low on the 5 and come a couple of rails across. Yeah, that's not too bad. I think you can just miss the 7, go a couple of rails. I like to go 2, maybe 3 rails, land low on the 6. So aiming for the top rail. Yeah, 1, 2, and you may make 3, you may not. It makes no odds. Yeah, that will do me. So just float this in. Important thing. Just leave yourself an angle to float around the rails, I think. Just leave yourself natural angles from this point on. You don't want to be playing any speed shots. Okay, it's not the worst, but you know, you can just pull this up the line and play the 8 in the top right. So he just wants to be above the middle pocket here, so you can just float the 8 in. Always just not let the cue ball go a little bit. I'm not sure how steep this is, whether he can just drag this in, like float it around, or he's got to come with a stroke shot. Yeah, no, that's just it's just going 8 each, and it's just one of them. Like, this game was looking good for a bit, and I just feel like they've just both melted. It's a crazy game. Nice confident stroke that from Michael. I think that's it. I think both these guys now just got to make sure putting their Q arm through it, because these babying shots is just not working. That's 8 apiece. And 2 ex-snooker professionals going at it. So Michael to break on the double hill, and he's made plenty of balls, and he has got a look at this one. The 4-8's tied up. So and he's got 1 shot to play. The 3 to the 4. If you can avoid the 8 and like just come inside it, and then play the 3 into the corner and try and get short side of the 4. See, Cole, so he just wants this to... Okay, so if you play this just under the 9 with check side and try and get short side of the 4, and the 6 is just like at the top end of the table as well. What's he trying to do? He's not trying to swing this round, is he? Wow, that's never on in a gazillion years. But it's got to be honest, he's blessed to... yes, mate. Yes, Robin. He's blessed to have a bank, to be honest. And you can throw it in with outside English and push the 8 down and still spin off the rail, I think. Yeah, well, he's flicked off the 8. He's had some form here, I've got to say. The bank was... He was blessed to be on the bank. But Stewie has he's let this one go. It's got to be said, and it'll be a tough one to take. I have no doubt about that, because, well, he's had this one 3 times, I think. This is just a little pinch draw back. Yeah, it looked like he just grazed the 8. He might not have done, but you know, it's tough. You sit here for too many hours, you start seeing things, start hallucinating. If he managed to screw out with the side, and it was a good shot. Either way, it was a mental shot he played to try and get round. It worked out well, but he's took the rest out. Like the ex-Q Sports professional he is, and Stewie'd be devastated. Right, guys, we've got Ryan Fleming versus Richard Jones coming up next. So see you shortly. Thanks for watching.